Good morning. It's 4 a.m. and here we go again. So I'm up and out. I got my coffee, and we are going to talk about the first step in affiliate marketing, which we are going to change the name because after the research I did yesterday, we do not want to be salesmen, or at least I don't. I'm not a used car salesman. I don't want to be anywhere near used car salesman. Um, I think that if we look at it from a different perspective, like we're going to find people that are having a problem. That will be our audience because they say you need to find an audience. That's going to be extremely important. Um, Now I need to find what the audience has for a problem. I mean, just think about it. There's 7 billion people out in this world. And there's people out there that have a problem that you have interest in, that you can find a solution to, and have them, the partner you partner up with, you know, reward you in that case. I would be able to sleep better at night. I just don't think selling a car or, trying to pull the wool over somebody's eyes is a good thing for me, and I wouldn't be able to sleep well at night. I don't know about you. I kind of cringe when a used car salesman tells me that, everything is beautiful and how great this thing is, and then you drive off the lot and the wheels fall off. So let's stay away from that. So the most important thing to find is a niche. I'm sorry about the screen. I have no idea what's going on. I guess it's, us bottom feeders, we can't afford all that high-tech equipment and studios and all that good stuff to keep people, make it look so professional. So I'm just trying to get information out, and that's what I'm doing. Excuse me. The niche. What's so important about the niche? Well, the niche is going to be something that you're relying on to find a problem to solve, to get out there and get rewarded for solving problems. That's basically how we have to look at this. We need to come up with a name. I'm going to think about this for a while and come up with a name. So yesterday, like I said in yesterday's video, I'm going to find, and I did find, 2 different providers or individuals, let's talk, and I'm not going to give you the names of these programs, but they do offer affiliate marketing courses, and their claims are that you can make, 6-figure and 7 figures within a very short period of time. Yeah, well, after doing research yesterday, it's not going to happen in any short period of time. Now, is it possible to make those kind of figures? Yes, I believe so. I really do. I think that it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to take a long time. I don't think 6 months, even though our challenge here is 6 months, I don't think that's going to even be long enough. I think this is something that you would have to commit to and actually show some passion in and have a will, kind of like, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and doing good morning, it's 4 a.m. You got to be committed to doing something like that. And if you don't have that commitment, then you're probably, going down the wrong trail. So let's get to the niche. The niche is going to be an important one because that's something you're going to rely on, and you want as big an audience as you can find. But it's all going to rely on you personally because, excuse me, you have to have passion for it and be committed for it. If it's a physical product, then you're going to have to get that product. I suggest to tell you right now, I'm not even going to suggest, I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to. It's something you will have to do. You will have to get this product, and you have to know it inside out. You're absolutely not going to make it out there by throwing it on the hip. There's way too many people out there. There's, as far as I read yesterday in statistics, 98% of the people that try this affiliate marketing fail or quit within the first 30 days. There comes a commitment and the passion in it. If you're not going to fight through something, and do one up is what they call it. There's a book that's called "It's Not You, It's Your Brain." You have to reprogram your brain to say, "Hey, here we go." I'll get you the name of that author too, so you can read that book. I think it was a really good book. But basically says that it's your brain and your past experiences that have you programmed the way you are, and you have to reprogram your brain. And it's called 1UP. So you do as best you can, and then you do one step further, and that's how you succeed. So that's the concept that you'll have to take in this. There's no doubt about it. I do suggest to get a notebook, because you'll have thoughts running through your head every day on a niche or whatever it is, and it's going to take your time. We're not going to jump into this. I already have an idea of what niche I want to do, because I have a passion for certain things, and I'm going to take that route, and I'm already good to go. But anybody that doesn't have a niche, do your research. There's a lot of tools in the internet that you can use. You got Google search, for example, and Google search or Google Trends, for example, is the one that I was trying to get out there. Google Trends is free. Google offers it. You get on there, you type in basically what your niche is, and then just start refining it and niching and seeing who's searching what and all that good stuff. You got subreddit, stats. You can go on there. That's the intellectual web page where they discuss and debate and go over topics and offer help for everything, and whatever you want to do with the subreddit on the Reddit channel. But they have a lot of information that's good. Then you have localized rankings. You've got Google Search Console, but some of these are either sign up for a free trial, which I kind of tend not to, because then you get bombarded with everything. Then it ends up costing you money too. So that's another thing, right? Answer the public keyword. Then we have Answer Socrates keyword tool. That one's a pretty good one. It'll give you what they call SEO, the search engine optimization is what they call that. You can get a lot of keywords and long tail keywords to put in for your search engine, so you're easier to be found. And I find that doing research on this, that a lot of these courses, the most important thing is traffic. Okay. I don't see these courses offering a lot about teaching you how to get traffic. The traffic is going to come through a lot of different things, a lot of different avenues, social media, for example, things like that. You're going to have traffic. So your SEO is going to be extremely important. The search engine has got to find you, because it's a big world out there. That internet is just massive. So then you've got another one called Exploding Topics, Statista, SimilarWeb. SimilarWeb, you have to have a free trial, but these are the tools that you need to use to get your niche. Now, where are the niches and what is the capability of niches? I'm going to disappear here a minute and come back to you, but we'll try to open up this right here. So this right here is exactly how you would probably try to find a niche. You would get your help category, right? Fitness, weight loss, dating, fashion, travel, games, education. So I would find that, okay, in this example, the person that was doing this one, he's really probably traveled the world, let's say that. And they know a lot about travel. They've been to a lot of countries. So their niche is going to be travel. They know quite a bit about that. So then you have to break it down into the next stage, which is what kind of travel would you be focusing on? Where do you want people to go? What's your audience looking for? So it would be adventure travel and Disney, bucket list travel, which would be a pretty good one. Then you have adventure travel. So he chose adventure travel in this one. So now you got to find the places and do the research. So as you can see, everything's a research. You're researching, and fine-tuning all the way down. So he chose New Zealand. New Zealand is the place he's been, or maybe, if not, that's a place that he wants to go, or he knows a lot about New Zealand. Maybe he lived there. I don't know. So he basically said, okay, New Zealand is my main theme, or my main niche, and I need to find partners that will actually reward me for pointing people in their direction. So these would be 3 that you would have to research and find, and then apply for what they call an affiliate program, and then they would pay you an X amount of dollars. On this, you need to actually look to see how and what they're paying. So that would be how that works. And I suggest when you do your niche, you you do a lot of research. Whoa, here we go, in and out at 4 a.m. How's that? Whoa, okay, sorry about that. I was going to show you something else. All right, so I chose a niche. I did mine kind of different, and it's a little bit off the screen, but you'll get the point. So I chose online creations as my final destination. And if you can see, I go up and down. I'm going from the bottom to the top, and not like they do from the top to the bottom. I figured in life, usually you want to go up, not down. Now, the reason I chose this is because I'm very passionate about education. I like to educate myself. I like to do all kinds of stuff. I kind of like the research thing. So that's why I do that. Two, I feel that there is a problem out there. I know that there is a solution, and I want to be part of that solution. And I don't want the person that, if you had a problem and you came to me as a plumber, then you would have to pay me directly and say, hey, thanks for coming and fixing my toilet, or you got that glob of grandma's hair out of the sink or whatever, right? And you pay me directly. Well, in this case, since I'm a freelance, because I'm going to call it freelance, I'm not going to even call it affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing, they've got a bad name for themselves, and it's only getting worse because people are out there for the quick buck, right? And that's pretty sickening, actually. You got to be able to sleep with yourself at night. I'll tell you that right now, and I can't. So if I'm a salesman and I'm out there and I don't feel 100% positive that this is a good thing, then there's no way I can do that. You got to have some sort of pillars in your life and some commitment. Okay. So then I chose this online creation, but it gives me different avenues, right? So things that I'm interested in are software, like say NordVPN. That would be something that I'm interested in and I believe in. Cloud management. These are all things that I believe in. And these can be subcategories to my main category. So I can find solutions for problems for a lot of people. And if you go in and do your research, then you got people that are always looking for the best antivirus. You got the people that are looking for VPN. You always got people that are looking for project management. And then I know that there's a lot of people in the world that have tricks and trades and could do an online course, but they just don't know which avenue to take or what they need to do. So basically, I'm going to build my whole concept over the next 6 months on online course creation. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to refine it and tool it and find every little crutch, every little helping aid that I can find for that person that is going to do online course creation, and try to make their lives as easy as possible without them having to pay me. Unlike these guys out here on the internet that are saying, well, pay me $7 and I will teach you how to make $1.5 million in 1 year. Okay. That's a claim that can't be held. I don't think that that's possible, and I don't think they're going to give you. Why would they give you your tricks? Okay. If they're making $1.5 million and they tell you how to do it, are they not basically giving you their pie, their cake? So before you go and do these things, really, really pay attention to what's going on and really do your research. Don't go and throw a lot of money at somebody expecting them to tell you how to make that award-winning cake. Okay, that's the journey we're taking right now, right here. Black book. Carry this black book around with you, and I'm going to be a salesman right here, Walmart, $5.99. Okay, that's all you have to spend on that one. All right. Now, as far as the research that I've done since we talked yesterday, there's going to be a lot of things coming at us, and we've got to find, the simplest and cheapest, not cheapest, but the most cost-effective way to get through this. You're going to need tools online. You're going to need to do this, and there's going to be a learning curve and things like that. That's our journey now. Most important is find your niche. So once we find the niche, then I think that the second most important would be traffic. Okay. So I'm not a Facebook person. I'm on Facebook now just because of this whole ordeal. Been off of Facebook for, when it first came out, I was kind of interested. Of course, I wasn't 50 plus at that time and a little bit more mature than a lot of people out there in the world. But now that I am over 50 and Facebook seems to be a lost jungle, although it is probably, one of the biggest platforms, if not the biggest platform online out there. There's YouTube, there's, TikTok, of course, there's Instagram, and it goes on and on. And that list keeps going, right? So you're going to have traffic. Now that's the most important, if not the second most important in this whole thing. So you have to have an audience. You got to reach out to that audience. The only other way you're going to be able to get there is paid ads, and that's not what we're trying to do. We'll end up, to make that $1.5 million, like they always say. I don't see any way around it. There's not big businesses out there in the world that can do it without having some sort of paid traffic, but that's something that is way out of our league. And as a beginner, that's who's got $100, $200 a day to throw it out there and hope that it lands out there, and and you pull in a big fish or whatever. So the third key that, in my opinion, would be ticket items. So the higher, find something that's going to pay. They're willing to pay a little bit more for your participation in trying to help somebody solve their problem. I think that it's going to be a journey. I'm going to enjoy this journey with you. I'm kind of challenged on this one. I guess that's why we call it a challenge. I don't mind getting on the video at 4 a.m. So, got to have the passion and the commitment to make this happen. But try not to fool yourself. This is going to take time, and it's going to be a lot of effort and a lot of here and there and poke and run and do all that good stuff. So do me a favor. Make sure you understand what you're getting into. If you plan on going to do something like this, I'll do what I can. I'm sure we're all going to I'm going to make mistakes. We always do. But the only time that anybody ever fails is if you quit. And that's not me. I don't quit. I just don't understand quit. So if I don't succeed, or if something doesn't go the right way, then that just tells me that's not a failure. That's just a way it's not supposed to work, and you got to find another way to do it. So keep your head up. We'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll do this all over again at 4 a.m. I got my coffee this morning. Here we go. Be that used car salesman. I use Yeti cups. If you like Yeti, no, just kidding. Actually, I use Yeti cup because it keeps it warm, because I don't drink tons of coffee at once. I just sip at it for a little bit, and then half the pot goes into the sink anyway. So that's just the way that is. So I hope to have you a great day. I will see you tomorrow in the next video. And take care and find that niche, and then we'll take the next step.